الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وآله وأزواجه وذريته أجمعين. Heidegger's standard argument against ideologies was that they adjusted to the requirements of life. But anyone striving for truth acts the other way around. He subjugates life to the commands of his insight. So there are two types of relationship. There are many types of relationship with the truth, but these are two fundamental types which are relevant here. Either you take truth as the instrument of, I guess life is a general term here for anything from your desire to your plans, etc. So your relationship to the truth can be of two types, two basic types. Either you treat truth as an instrument for your desires, etc., for the fulfillment of your desires, your plans, etc., at the individual or social or communal or species level, it doesn't matter. Or the other ways that your allegiance to the truth is the fundamental one, the basic one, and you mold everything else according to the truth. True, al-haq. So these are two basic relationships, or the basic types of relationship with the truth, and they will result in, if committed to consistently, in two different type of individualities, subjectivities, two different types of societies, two different set of institutions, and two different set of civilization if they end up taking hegemonic form. Okay. To young Heidegger, that is the Catholic Heidegger, and as I have repeated a couple of times at least, that young Heidegger here is earlier than the early Heidegger and the later Heidegger divide. It is evidently a crucial criterion of truth that it's not to be had easy. And I said last time, being difficult is not being difficult is not a criterion in itself for the truth or falsehood of something, but generally speaking, truth is difficult. Why? Because it involves going against your desires, your whims, your animal longings, etc., which are not, not something bad in itself, but when they take a role of the master, then that's when they become bad. It's hard, it's difficult generally to challenge your desires, to tame your desire, to try to moderate your desire, try to subjugate your desire to the truth. And that's why a consistent and total commitment to the truth is a difficult thing. It's not an easy going, generally speaking, for most people in most circumstances. Okay, so it can be attained. For to young Heidegger, it is evidently a crucial criterion of truth. So, for us at least, difficulty itself is not a criterion, but it is generally speaking hard to act on the truth consistently, because that involves opposing your desires, your individual desires or social desires, or your desires as a community, etc. It is evidently a crucial criterion of truth. It is not to be had easily, that it can be attained only with the art of self-grabbing and self-renunciation. Because it's difficult to oppose your desires, and self-purification is that you work on your desire and tame them so they can become subservient to the truth. So that's self-purification. He's calling them self-grabbing, and self-renunciation is important so that you become able to follow the truth rather than your desire, and your desires are subservient to the truth, and you become worthy of the truth. So the truth and self-purification at the level of knowledge, as well as at the practical level, is very important for to be able to walk on the path of the truth. Sirat al-Mustaqim. Truth is recognized by the fact that it resists us. So truth is not self-fulfillment. It challenges us and it transforms us. That's very important. The truth, because it is transcendent, because it is the reality, it resists subjective. When we go against the reality, if truth is there, it will resist us because we are going against the reality, and challenges us to oppose, to shun our whims in favor of the truth, in favor of the reality. And when we do that and we fashion ourselves according to the truth, that's when we transform ourselves, when we become a new self. This transformation, which is a function of self-purification, basically consists in shunning bad desires, shunning bad characteristics and khasail, shunning everything which is opposed to the truth, and fashion ourselves positively according to what is the truth, what is real, what is al-haq. So the commitment to the truth is not just a theoretical commitment, but it's the commitment to transform yourself, to make yourself worthy of the truth. And then when you see the truth, you transform yourself according to the truth and become a new self. That's why path to the truth is intimately related to the development of your real self. Only he who can set himself aside, who also attains his spiritual freedom toward the world of urges, see, freedom from, not for its own sake, but to then fashion this negative freedom according to the truth. So in a sense, then shun your positive freedom for the sake of the truth. That is, the truth become your master. It is an exaction of the spirit of unlimited autonomy, unlimited autonomism. But because Heidegger doesn't really abandon freedom, even when the young Heidegger, that's why he can't see that abandonment of freedom as transforming yourself according to the truth is also rejecting positive freedom, rejecting autonomy, and rejecting all sort of subservience to the desire, and trying to fashion your desires according to the truth. And that is obviously not autonomy. That's some sort of subservience to the truth. So that's that autonomy, and urge for autonomy is essentially opposed to your commitment to the truth. So that's why Heidegger remains committed to modernism, because modernism doesn't see that autonomy is basically shunning the truth, and commitment to autonomy is abandoning the truth. Okay, I think that's enough. That's all we needed here.